with MAGA. And so we're just going to get straight to the video and let you see for yourself.
First, you make a post saying Black people did nothing for you. Your MAGA family. You said, what was it? Your snow bunnies, the Hispanics, everybody but Black people were supportive of you. And you said, I found my tribe. Okay, cool. We ain't got no problem with that. But don't take off the MAGA red hat, then come over here and put on the blue, and then make a post for the masses saying to please help because your son was just sentenced to 21 years for racial injustice. Where the MAGA? Where the snow bunnies? Where they at?
Hold on, stop scrolling. Stop scrolling because I don't found my tribe. MAGA family, AFF family, Trump supporters. Oh my God, I done found my tribe. I have been exiled by the Black community. A lot of us have been exiled by the Black community. But when I say the MAGA family, the AFF family, my snow bunnies, my Hispanic bunnies, oh my God, when I say the support has been mad real. Wait, stop. Stop scrolling. Real quick, I just need you guys' support in helping to free my son. My son is 23 years old, and he is currently facing 21 years of incarceration due to racial injustice. My son was defending himself, and unfortunately, most Black and brown people, individuals, whether you are a man or a woman here in Colorado, do not have the right to use self-defense.
Baby, you're one of the 8% who voted against your best interest. So I'm trying to figure out why you're coming back over here to the people you said that exiled you. Why are you not over there with the snow bunnies, as you call them? Hell, I didn't call them that. That's kind of disrespectful to me. But anyway, why are you not over there with the snow bunnies and Hispanic bunnies? Why are you back over here with us? Because we not the right ones. Remember that? Go back over there where you was at.
So what do you think of that?
I think that's happening a lot right now with all the crazy, any minority group, you have, the Black community, Latino community, the LGBT community, you have all these people that you're finding out that voted, for Trump, and then now they're being affected, and then now they want to cry for help, and it's just like it's this regret of, and they just don't want to take accountability too. That's the thing. They're trying to play woe is me. And I feel like people who, you know, didn't vote for him are like, that's what you get. Like, we've been telling you that we're going to be affected. And um, yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of a wow factor and kind of people coming out of the woodworks too of who you didn't think would be, kind of voting against, your own community.
Yeah, that's just one of those things. I've heard it wasn't a lot. I knew that some of the men that I knew was going to vote for him because they don't like women in certain positions. And just to know, I understand some of their reasons why. Because
Hmm.
some women at work, it's this they have to prove themselves, like, I got this job, I gotta prove myself that I got it. And so they overdo the managerial role. And when they overdo it, it's to the point to where they are very overly aggressive for no reason.
Hmm.
Or they're always in your face, or they're always trying to micromanage you. And I said, when it's coming to a man where they're used to working with other men, I said that's something that they don't really like being involved in. You know what I mean? So this is one of those things that I do see happen a lot,
Yeah.
quite often. But you know what? I'll say this. Let's go to the comments. So Carolina Diamond, she
Oh, yeah.
said,
What are the people saying?
"Oh, yeah, absolutely. We always read the people's comments. The comment section is where it's at." Carolina Diamond says, "We don't care." And it's Brian Famous. I'm going to butcher people's names, so it'll be fine. She can keep that same energy. OG Big Wave Cartel says, "Call Trump, don't call us." I agree with that. M Rose Girl 98, go to your tribe, boo. Shamari, call MAGA. Everybody always do this post when they see something happening. Footwork
Sit
13.
back.
Yeah, sit back and just watch. Childware 17, not her messing around and found out, and then Queen Bayana says, Harpo, who this woman? Get Bancer Elon to do it. We trying to learn boots on the ground before the first barbecue. So, everybody's been doing like these line dances while everything's going around. Because it's just like, at the end of the day, I mean, we worked very hard. Like all the laws that were put in place by uh marching and stuff, especially, and I hate to say it, but it is what it is, by Black folks. I mean, the Civil Rights
Mhm.
Act of 1964 is so important to everything. I don't think people understand how important that was because that act helped get the Voting Rights Act and all these other acts in place. I don't
Absolutely.
think, I don't think people understand that. So now, since all that's being gone and they're about to be taking away this and they're reversing that, I'm just like, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't get mad about what you voted for. And then when you see like how the percentages were split down the line, it was really interesting how it was split down the line with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those
Yeah.
things.
I think it's too, I people can fuck up and make mistakes. I think because there have been a few videos too where, people were apologizing. They're like, you know what? I did think that, he was going to do X, Y, Z and it was going to be better, but I'm realizing I made a huge mistake and, they're accepting accountability.
Mhm.
And I feel like, I can have grace with that and allow people to kind of change and work through that. But the other side of the people kind of playing the victim and then trying to run back, it's just like, well, that's the road you chose, so keep going.
No, absolutely. Well, you know what? We'll be talking about this in the future for future episodes as well. That's a wrap for this actual episode of Info on the Go. Tune in next time and please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.